Hey friends, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to get started with a nice comfortable seat, gently softening your gaze or closing your eyes, palms up towards the ceiling, and just give yourself a few moments to really breathe, settle into your time for yourself today. Receive whatever it is you need to receive in this moment. And then you're welcome to just gently start to open your eyes. Roll the shoulders back. Take in your time. And then you're going to go in the opposite direction, rolling the shoulders towards the front of the room or towards me. Placing one hand on the chest, the other on the belly. Just get in sync with your breath one last time before we get started with our practice. Really feel that rise and fall of the chest and the belly as you inhale and exhale. We're going to make our way onto hands and knees here, and we're going to take some simple cat and cow here. So looking up towards the sky, belly towards the mat. Inhale, and you exhale as you push away round the spine, and just repeat a few cycles of your cat and cow just to get a little warmed up here. You don't have to move too quickly. Kind of take it as you need, how you're feeling it today. Beautiful friends. We're going to set ourselves up for half saddle. So if you do need a little small towel to place underneath your foot, I know like the side and the front of my foot is kind of bony, so when I need to fold over my foot and rest on the top of my foot, it can kind of get a little irritated. So if you just want a little small towel, blanket, whatever you got, grab that, and also grab your bolster. So as we come into saddle, I just want you to just have a few cues to stay with. You want to think of your pelvis as being slightly tucked under. We don't ever want to be in this pose feeling like we are arching our back to start, if that makes sense. And as you lean back, maybe you just want to lean back on your hands today, and that's enough. Maybe going onto the elbows is too much. Kind of find where you need to lean back. Maybe you won't even need the bolster because maybe you can't get that low today, and that's fine too. If you do want to use your bolster, you're welcome to use it. You can either place your hands on the bolster to keep you elevated, or you can come down on your elbows if you just need to get a little bit lower, but you're not able to get your elbows directly on the mat without a bolster, because that would require a bit of flexibility that some might not have right now. Through here, you should be feeling a nice stretch in the front of your hip flexor. It's also completely normal if you're feeling it in your quadricep, in that right bent leg. And simply, the other leg is out front. It doesn't have to do anything special. You don't have to turn out specifically. You don't have to turn in. Just kind of relax that leg. This can kind of feel like a new sensation. For some, it might feel intense, so remember your breathing. Now notice I moved on to my bolster and just kind of laid on my bolster, which you're also welcome to do if you feel like that front part of your hip flexor and quad is starting to slowly open up for you, and you would like a little bit more of a deep stretch as your body gets comfortable. The key to Yin Yoga here, always, is just kind of allowing and surrendering to the moment, right? So we don't need to be at a level 9 or 10 in terms of we're really feeling a deep stretch and fighting for it. We want to be more at a 5, 6. Gently come on up, friends. Take your time. You might need to shake it out. Give yourself a breather. It is a more intense stretch, which is why you won't really ever see me teach it with both legs, because that's kind of a very strange and hard position for most people to get into. Not saying that a lot of people cannot, but I just choose to teach it one side at a time. Go ahead and take that left foot, bending that left knee, making sure that pelvis is tucked underneath you before you lean back. I'm going to talk less here now that you know what to do. And just honor where your body is and where it needs to go. Awesome job, friends. We're gonna make our way out of that second side. Shake it out. Give yourself a moment to put your bolster and your towel away. You're welcome to keep your towel for this next pose if you need it. I like to just have a little cushion underneath my knee since we are in these poses for a little longer than usual. So under my left knee, I'm going to place my towel, setting ourselves up for dragon flying low. That right foot is in between the hands, and once you feel settled, I want you to grab your block if you need it and bring that right arm to the inside of that right leg, and then come onto your elbows. I find it's much easier to find this, at least to start, by just placing both elbows on the block and just allowing that back left hip to go in the direction of your mat. You want that hip flexor to drop downwards. So it takes some deep breathing and allowing your body to take the shape, allow the shape, and surrender to the shape. Now, if you are a little bit more limber, please know that you don't have to use a block here. You are welcome to come down onto the mat with your elbows if you are able to get that far onto the mat, and you can hold the pose, can breathe, big inhale, big exhale properly. Remember, this is not us trying to fight for a stretch. So even if you can go all the way down. If you have to struggle to hold that pose, that means it's probably best to back off a little bit and add some support. Great job. Make your way up slowly. Frame the foot and come out of your pose. Take a little bit of time in between legs, and then you're going to set up the other side, bringing that left foot in between the hands. Maybe you need the cushion underneath your back knee. And once you've set everything up and you feel comfortable, bring that left arm inside the left leg so that both of your arms are on the same side of that leg. Set up your block and come to your elbows. Great job, friends. Slowly make your way out of dragon flying low on that second side. Remove anything that you might not need. We are going to set ourselves up for supported bridge pose. So just grab one block here. I'm just going to place it in an area where I know I want my sacrum to fall on the mat. Easier said than done. Just figure it out. Maybe lay down first and then lift your hips up and slide the block underneath. You can also do that as well. But just making sure that you can lie both feet flat on the mat. You notice that I am actually bringing my hips up a little higher, and you can do that by just shifting your block up to the second level. So instead of it flat, you can pull it up one level and be along the edge, the side, the longer side of your block to rest your sacrum on. You're also welcome to straighten out the legs a little bit here. If you feel like you just want a little bit of a deeper sensation in the front of your hip flexors here, You do not have to do this though. You can keep your feet just like they were before, flat on the mat, knees bent, arms outstretched, remembering to breathe. If at any point your low back is super uncomfortable, I want you to just adjust what needs to be happening. If you are on a higher level with your block, maybe bring it back down. There should be no pain in the low back. Wonderful job, guys. I know this feels really good, but we are going to lift the hips up and slide that block from underneath us, placing it to the side. Bring the knees to the chest for a moment. I know this feels really nice. And we're going to get our peace sign fingers together and latch them onto our big toe in between our first and second toe. Or you can just grab the outsides of your feet if that's a little more comfortable for you. The outside edges of your feet, just grab onto those and find happy baby here. Remember, happy baby, we are bringing the knees towards our chest, but we are trying not to have the hips catapult off of the mat. So we want the spine all the way down to our coccyx, down to our sacrum, to be felt on the mat. If they are lifting, then that means you're probably pushing a little too hard and trying to pull the legs towards you instead of just allowing your body to naturally stop where it needs to stop, so you can get the sensation you need as your body starts to surrender. You're welcome to gently rock from side to side in happy baby. That's totally welcome. And we're going to be here for about a solid 3 minutes, so breathe, close your eyes, and enjoy the sensation of happy baby. Release the beat, release the pose. Gently hug your knees here for a moment. And when you're ready, pulling that right knee towards your chest, letting the left leg straighten out in front of you. We're going to set ourselves up for a nice lying spinal twist here. You're going to bring that right knee, right leg across the body. And for a little extra today, once you've gotten that leg across the body, go ahead and let that leg stretch out completely. With a slight flex in that right foot, you're going to start to feel a bit of a nice stretch in the IT band. So now you have a little bit of the IT band sensation, the low back. For some of you, you might even be feeling this in the outer hip or glute. Different kind of feelings for different people depending on what you've got going on, but just know that your body is thanking you with whatever message it's sending you through the sensation you're feeling. Awesome job. Let's go ahead and bring that right foot back to the center. Shake it out, and you're going to repeat the same thing on the other side. Bringing that left knee towards your chest, letting that right leg stretch out in front of you. Bringing the leg across the body, straightening that leg out. Flexing that left foot, arms outstretched. You're looking towards the ceiling or away from that left foot, whatever you're comfortable with. And just allow your body to melt into the mat. Surrender to the stretch, surrender to the pose, surrender to the moment. Beautiful friends, let's come out of that pose. And let's just get comfortable, take up space. If you want to put the bolster you have underneath your knees, you're welcome to. That's a nice little welcome in Savasana as you set up. If you want to place a block underneath your head for a little support, you're welcome to do that. Or you can just lay flat, arms out to the sides of you. And as you settle into Savasana, allow your breath to just flow naturally, soft and steady. So today we focused on our sacral chakra, and it's our center for creativity, pleasure, emotions, emotional flow. And when we're balanced, we'll naturally feel like a sense of ease, and we're open to joy and kind of grounded in what we're feeling, right? So in stillness while we're here, just let yourself soften. Just imagine a warm orange radiating light from your lower belly that's just bringing harmony to your body and mind. And with every exhale, just release any lingering tension. Balance is not about perfection. It never will be, but it's about allowing your energy to move freely without a fight, without a resistance. So allow yourself to just breathe into this space. Trust that your body is wise. And when you're ready, any creativity or energy or sense of flow that came from this practice today, I want you to take it with you beyond the mat, because that's what yoga is really for, right? Our practice is our ritual, but how do we take that practice and put it into practice into our lives? I'm going to leave you here in Savasana today. Take as long as you need. Be well. Take care of yourselves. And I'll see you on the next video.